Ladies and gentlemen, time once again for Mayhem, and of course, as Slamaganza 3 looms over the roster, we are a mere week and a half, 2 weeks tops, away from Slamaganza 3, and that man holding that case could be a critical component of the ceremonies. Elijah George, the bad man, front of the line case holder once again. His redemption in Season 1 did not work out for him, and he has held on to that case for the entirety of Season 3. And now, Slamaganza 3, so close. You gotta expect that he is... I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to use it before Season 3, before Slamaganza 3, because technically, until we have the next front of the line, he is still the case holder if he doesn't use it at Slamaganza 3. But you gotta think that the temptation on the biggest stage, on the biggest night of the year, to use that case, Elijah George may not be able to resist. But tonight, his opponent...
Here we go, guys.
The lights dim, the flames go up, and the mask has come off for Takuma. Unbelievable. Again, this is in his last appearance, Takuma unmasked. And man alive, we can see why that mask was on there. Takuma somehow even more frightening with the mask off than he was with, and that's saying something. But forget about his frightening appearance. What is more frightening is his abilities inside that ring. Huge, strong MMA background. You can see him just give a little stare down there to Elijah George before turning his back. This should be a great match. Elijah George versus Takuma. Oh, good lord, that is absolutely terrifying.
This superstar is coming in with a lot of...
I have started the prediction. You can let me know who you think is coming out on top. As always, if this is your first time joining us here in the RLWF and you would like to see your own superstar right there in the ring, all you got to do, swing by the NormCantShoot Twitch channel, drop a sub, including a Prime sub, which is absolutely free if you've got a subscription to Amazon Prime. Or come hang out with us for a couple of streams, and once you've got 5,000 channel points, you can cash them in and have your very own superstar in the ring. You don't need the game. We got you covered. Season 4, looming large, as mentioned. And now is the absolute best time to get involved in all the fun. And Takuma through the ropes, but sidestepped by George.
Makes this a critical moment in the match.
Ooh. A vicious power slam onto the concrete floor there by Elijah George. Again, two big, strong customers there. Freddie, welcome in. We are going to be seeing the great Freddie Gonzalez later in the card. Elijah telling Takuma to get back in the ring, and the referee telling him the same thing. We're at a 6 count. But Takuma rolls back into the ring. Elijah has him in his grasp. Slammed into the turnbuckle and then tossed to the middle of the ring. Elijah George doing well against Takuma thus far. And again, Elijah George. Listen, Elijah George will use the case if he has to, but if he's able to get himself a title shot without it, all the better. And so he is definitely looking for a win here. And really, the #1 contendership here on Mayhem, I was crunching a few numbers beforehand, and it is very much up in the air. We've had a lot of superstars performing well. I could think of a half dozen names right off the top of my head that would be in contention for either of the belts, but we are going to have to wait and see over the next week or two. It might be right down to the wire. Takuma split open, rolls out of the ring. Elijah right back out after him. Stomping away on that split open forehead and now driving the knees. In there, Elijah George only too happy to take advantage of any potential weakness of a foe. Four count. Elijah George clearing the table again. The bounty still active. If somebody can put another opponent through that announcer's table with a finisher, they're going to get a title shot. I suspect that is going to continue on into Season 4. I mean, that bounty may never be cashed in. I have no idea why the superstars don't do it. I mean, a free title shot. But no dice, and Takuma, sidesteps the big boot. A close call for Takuma, and now the power bomb, and not finished yet. Look at the strength. The triple power bombs. Unbelievable, and he is not done. He is not finished, ladies and gentlemen. No counter by Elijah George. DDT connecting. And Elijah setting up in the corner. And again, Takuma able to duck out of the way. Fans loving it. I think, listen, the unmasking, I think, has done wonders for Takuma's popularity. The fans seem to be behind him in this match against Elijah. Anyway, maybe that might be a reflection of how much they dislike Elijah George, in fairness. But a great match, regardless. And Takuma digs the knee into the neck of Elijah George. Trying to turn the tables on the big man here. But Elijah with a beautiful counter. Has him up and neck first off the top rope. Well, I mean, Freddie, in terms of having a rule about when they have to cash in, I did have to check with the rules committee to find out what the rule is, because it's not really clear when they have to cash that in. They can cash it in as long as they are the champion. And they are the front of the line champion until the next front of the line PLE. Now, that's normally the first PLE of the year traditionally. So, in theory, if they don't cash in by Slamaganza 3, they've got a few short weeks before the front of the line PLE to make use of it. So, I don't know that they're going to risk waiting that long. So, I suspect that both he and Evelyn Precious, of course, I would be shocked to see both of them head into Season 4 without having cashed in those cases. But anything is possible. They've shown this much patience. They might show that little bit more, but Elijah setting up again, and boom, connects that time. Wow. Leg hooked. Two, and oh, no, kick out at the last second. I mean, Daniel, you might be right. I mean, I think it might just be simply a case of, you know, if you're going to cash in, why not at the biggest night of the year? And then also cashing in means that if he's successful in a cash in at Slamaganza 3, he's coming into Season 4 as the global champion. Oh no! That could be the end for Takuma. 1, 2, and 3. Elijah picks up the victory. A great opening match. I mean, a couple of close calls on either side, but Elijah George, the bad man, picking up the win. Are we looking at potentially the next global champion? We're going to have to wait probably to Slamaganza to find out. All right, over to the women's division for a little tornado tag match. And coming out first, you know them, you love them. It is Tonga and Mauler, multiple-time former women's tag team champions.
The following contest is a tornado
making their way to the ring, of course.
match. On the way to the ring,
Amber and Faria, the living legends, the current women's tag team champions. We are going to be seeing them at Slamaganza, but who are they going to face? Everyone in the division jockeying for position, but of course Amber and Faria have been fairly dominant thus far, beating the Stunners last week. Tonga and Mauler absolutely would like another crack at it. And tonight they are facing also former women's tag team champions. It is the Mutual Admiration Society, Victoria Long and Velvet. Blaze, welcome in. Only the second match. You're not too late at all, sir. Not too late at all.
and their opponents. You are looking at some high
The Mutual Admiration Society making their way to the ring. Of course, Victoria Long losing that
entire WWE Universe.
Freedom Championship to Rachel Warren. We are going to see whether she's going to get an opportunity to get that belt back. But for now, a little tag team action. I mean, listen, why not cover your bases? She can make a play for the tag belts and also make a play for the Freedom Championship. Why not? You can have it all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let them tell you can't. Tornado tag match, Tonga and Mauler versus the Mutual Admiration Society. Let me start the prediction, and you can tell me who you think is going to win.
These tag teams showing they're ready to do battle.
They lock up. Tonga sent into the corner by Long.
Trust me, things are going to devolve sooner rather than later.
Velvet sends Mauler to the apron.
Face rake.
And dodges a little shot from behind that Mauler was trying to get away with. Hits her with the STO. Tonga doing well against the former champ. Counter by Mauler on Velvet. Tonga coming over to help, but Mauler seems to have things well in hand. And Tonga is going to step on the hair and pull. Velvet in the meantime with a nice knee to the face of the Mauler.
There was no respect shown there.
Mauler and Velvet on the outside. Tonga continuing her attack on Victoria Long on the inside. Tonga doing very well against Long. Irish whip. And a nice takedown, and then a little take a little stroll across the spine of Victoria Long. Velvet faring much better against Mauler, but Tonga once again attacking the beautiful blonde hair of Victoria Long. Through the ropes with a suicide dive goes Mauler. Coming back now against Velvet. Tonga and Mauler doing very well thus far. Reversal from Velvet on the outside, but Mauler right back at her. Tonga putting those bare feet into the chest of Victoria Long. And now Tonga, top rope. Are we going to see the Samoan splash already? No, waiting for Long to get to her feet. And a crossbody instead. There's the pin, trying to end this one early. But Victoria Long able to kick out. Tonga with the head scissors DDT. And Tonga going top rope again. And, oh, missed on the Samoan splash. I guess you could see the Tongan splash. Turnbuckle pad removed. The referee inexplicably didn't seem to notice it. Pay attention, ref. What are you doing? And once again, Tonga walks across the back of Victoria Long. Velvet and the Mauler back inside the ring. Oof! Victoria Long sent chest first into that bare corner. The turnbuckle removed. Mauler able to counter on that arm bar, but you can see damage done gripping that left arm. Victoria into the referee. And now off the bare turnbuckle. Snake eyes on Velvet. No padding at all, just forehead to steel. And Velvet's going to go out of the ring, but no rest for her as a suicide dive crossbody from Mauler connecting. Victoria on the apron and faring no better. Tonga and Mauler making absolute mincemeat out of the Mutual Admiration Society right now. Velvet in the ring. Thinks she might have her. Long in no position to help out as she is dropped face first off the apron by Tonga. Into the corner goes Velvet, but nobody home when Mauler follows up with the knee lift. And now submission hold locked in by Velvet. Tonga, thankfully, in there to help out her partner. Velvet on the attack now. Has Tonga up and rack attack connects. There's the pin. Oh, 2 count only. Kick out from Tonga. And now Velvet removing a turnbuckle. 2-on-1 against the Mauler, but here comes Tonga with the flying forearm to Velvet, hooking the leg. But Victoria Long right there to break it up. Tonga and Velvet head to the outside. Long continues to pummel on Mauler inside. Irish whip, big elbow. Everyone back in the ring for now. Drop kick by Velvet. 2-on-1 against Tonga as Mauler steadies herself on the apron. And now, rakes the eyes of Long across that top rope. Referee finally spots the turnbuckle. Mauler, I think, did Mauler just hit Victoria Long with the brass knuckles when the referee's back was turned? We are going to have to check the replay, but I think Mauler may have taken advantage of the referee fixing the turnbuckle to hit her with the brass knuckles. Rack attack again connecting here from Velvet. There's the pinfall again, leg hooked. Is that going to be enough? 2 count only. Unbelievable. Gory stretch on the outside there against Tonga. Mauler with the hyperdrive. Leg hooked on Velvet. Long rolls into the ring, but can she stop the pinfall in time? No need. Velvet got the shoulder up somehow. An unbelievable match here. Velvet putting the boots to Tonga. There we go. Thank you, Blaze confirmed. I mean, again, they call Tonga and Mauler the most hated team in women's wrestling, and that's exactly the kind of reason why. Locks in a sleeper hold. Of course, submissions don't count, but if Mauler's unconscious, doesn't matter whether it's inside the ring or outside the ring, it's going to help them. Velvet playing to the crowd as her partner's getting double teamed. You've Elimination Chamber is March 1st. I am going to be live reporting from WWE Elimination Chamber So keep an eye on the Discord. I'll try and give you guys some updates and some behind-the-scenes photography as I head down there for John Cena's last appearance in a WWE ring in Toronto. In theory, you never know. You never know with the WWE. Velvet on the attack on the outside. Tonga just watching her partner, but finally decides to step in. Velvet thrown into the steel steps. Tonga thrown into the ring. Yeah, this is John Cena's kind of farewell tour with the WWE. So this is, I think after WrestleMania, that's going to be it. Oh no, Gluteus Maximus connects. Leg hooked. Velvet doing a good job keeping the Mauler distracted. But Tonga able somehow to kick out after two. Off the ropes. Arm wringer locked in, but Tonga fighting back against Long. They lock up again, middle of the ring, and kaboom! STO right on the logo. Mauler and Velvet back in the ring. And Mauler, Irish whip on Velvet. Nice little arm drag. I did hear Sean. I did hear that Sean Lachlan is apparently injured, which is a shame to hear because he has been absolutely dominating, but we will have to see how whether he's going to be out for a little bit ahead of Slamaganza or whether he's still going to try to plow through. Another big hyperdrive from Mauler. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Get Tonga. I mean, listen, Tonga doing what she's got to do against the larger opponent to keep her distracted, but you can't argue with results. You cannot argue with results. Tonga and Mauler picking up the win against the Mutual Admiration Society. You know that they would love to have a crack at the Living Legends. We'll see if their dream is going to come true for Slamaganza 3. All right, back over to the men's division. Coming out first, it is the Great Ossington coming off a big win on Max. What a finish to that match. Made Elijah George lose his shoes and the match. And the Great Ossington, who has been struggling a little bit in the last little while, looking to build that momentum back up again with a victory here tonight.
A man who always considers himself main event material, an uncrowned champion. He wants to show exactly why here tonight.
The fans go wild for the Great Ossington. One of the more unusual superstars we have here in the RLWF, and that's saying a lot considering we have a man dressed as a shark, but no one can deny the power in those fists. And his opponent tonight, William the Hammer Styles. One of the best technicians we've got, ladies and gentlemen. Heading to the ring, the Sultan of the Suplex versus the Great Ossington. Should be a great fight. William Styles, another one of the superstars here on Mayhem that you'd got to think would be in contention for either the All-Star or the Global Championship. William the Hammer Styles versus the Great Ossington. I mean, we saw Blaze last week.
This superstar is quite the buzz behind him going into this match.
And for good reason.
Blaze is on the card tonight.
Determined superstars on the roster today.
Certainly determined. We'll see if all that buzz around him is
Ozington
tonight.
went for the swing, but wisely Styles rolled out of the way, has him in the corner here, and oof, laying in the shoulders. Let me start that prediction before I forget about it completely.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Oof. Sharp kick to the back. I mean, a great point. I mean, the Reckoning, A+ recruiting. Blaze, Sean, Kyla Kanye, Colm, and Sardonyx. That is a solid fivesome. A solid fivesome. Ooh. Wow. A right hand, and William Styles wisely heads to the outside to shake out the cobwebs, but oh my goodness. Fresh cobwebs, compliments of an air delivery from great Ozington. Style with a Northern Lights suplex onto the concrete floor.
Mounted with punches and a stop to the gut, too.
Ooh, sharp kick to the back.
Solid kick across the back. He's lost some of his wind now. Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys.
And Ozington tossed inside the ring. Styles taking a moment before heading back in. Gather his thoughts, but oof. Ozington not giving him a lot of time to think once he's in there, that's for sure. Dropping that fist onto the face. And Ozington looking strong here. Drops that elbow.
Piercing.
That'll do some serious damage.
Attacking the arm of William Styles. And again, another. Falling fist to the face. And another one. Good Lord.
And he goes for the pin.
2 count. Oof. I thought Ozington might be putting William Styles away early. And oh, a little trick southpaw there.
He somehow has to get himself back in order again.
I mean, listen, fire away, fire away. We are open to suggestions in terms of you got a good match. 2 count only.
Got close there. It could be do or die time.
And a drop kick to the outside. I mean, it'd be a good match, Sharknado versus Sean. It absolutely would, but again, the problem is that with Sean being the champion, you have to be a little more judicious about his opponents. You're in a different echelon now as a world champion.
Stalking it down to
But we can definitely take a look.
and a forearm right to the face.
And Ozington just laying into Styles with the forearms.
Able to reverse.
At a 6 count. And Styles finally looking to maybe get someone back in the ring, but Ozington fights back with a couple of elbows. At a 7 count, and Ozington taking no chances. Everyone back inside the ring to avoid the countouts. And oh my goodness, right into the lose your shoes, and that might be it for William Styles. 1, 2, 3, wow. I mean, we mentioned it on Max that the lose your shoes has been losing its potency, but I think the lose your shoes is back, ladies and gentlemen. That is 2 matches in a row that it has been lights out for the opponents of the great Ozington. What a victory. Okay, time for a little triple threat action. Coming out first, representing the cartel, it is Noah. Noah, of course, feeling good coming off a win versus the Cure last week by the Cartel, and you gotta think, I mean, it's still it's still a little early, but you gotta think the front runners to be facing the Cure at Slamaganza 3 would love to see it, but still 2 more weeks, and anything can happen in that span of time, but definitely riding high on recent success, Noah, in singles action here tonight. And out next, it is the one half of those tag team champions that I was just saying were defeated by the Cartel. Drew Payne. Drew Payne's been doing very well for himself in singles for sure, but coming off a loss in tag team versus the Cartel. And so we might see a little sneak preview of what we might see at Slamaganza 3 if these two face off against each other. Drew, you can look at the intensity there as he heads to the ring. Obviously, would love to get a little bit of retribution against Noah for that loss. But the Cure have been an incredibly, despite the loss last week, have been an incredibly strong team. Very good champions thus far. And beating them on Mayhem is one thing. But at Slamaganza 3 on the biggest stage of the year, a little different. Sometimes the nerves gets to guys. We've all seen it happen. All these longtime RLWF guys know anything is possible at Slamaganza 3, that is for sure. Drew Payne and Noah. Obviously some tension there, so who do you bring in if you want to tone things down, to have a kind of mediating, calming force between two opposing opponents? Why, Mr. Clean, of course. Who better? Who better than Mr. Clean to be the voice of reason between warring factions? Mr. Clean in gleaming white heading down to the ring.
No questions asked is a totally reasonable idea. You would, wouldn't you, Corey?
Mr. Clean, of course, having no dog in the fight between the Cartel and the Cure. He is only looking for a win. And, of course, a germ-free environment. But right now, primarily a win. I mean, Freddie, it was that little whiff of pine, that little whiff of ammonia that permeates the stadium.
He said he'll be making a statement.
And of course, the disinfecting pyro. Just to get that last, Mr. Clean kills 99.9% of household germs. That last 0.1%, pyro gets it. Pyro gets it. We are now, you could eat off that ring. I wouldn't advise it, but you could. Let me start the prediction. You can let me know who you think is going to come out on top. And the prediction is screwed up, so let me start the prediction again and figure out, so bear with me.
A triple threat match underway with the opening bell.
One more superstar to account for. One more.
Not an elimination match as noted, just a regular triple threat match. First person to get a pinfall or submission is your winner. Flying crossbody from Mr. Clean. Oh, it is ad time. I hate ad time. I wish that Twitch gave me the opportunity to get rid of ads altogether. I make shockingly little money from them. And I don't really care about the money either way, so I would rather just not have ads, but it will not allow me to do so, unfortunately. I've given minimal ads, but I can't get rid of them altogether. Big boot to the face of Noah, but Noah with a nice counter against Drew Payne. Mr. Clean out of the corner comes out swinging. But a nice reversal there from Noah. And Noah getting a little wired up here. And, oh, went for the big knee, but a beautiful counter from Mr. Clean. Good ring IQ there from the Clean one. On the attack against Noah now. DDT. Drew Payne missed on the springboard. Noah rolled out of the ring. And he's going to grab something from underneath the ring. Of course, no disqualifications, no countouts in this match. And Noah with a nice maneuver, but Mr. Clean there for the clothesline. And now, oh, neck breaker on Drew Payne. And then the DDT. Noah rolls back in right into the clutches of Mr. Clean, sends him into the ropes for the Irish whip, but then super kicked out of nowhere by Drew Payne. A great match from all three competitors thus far. Noah attacking the knee of Drew Payne. And then, oh, hits the knee on Mr. Clean. Noah in the corner. Referee! Oh my goodness! Drew Payne attacking the referee. What am I looking at? I mean, it's a no disqualification match. I mean, weirdly, the referee can't do anything about it, but I mean, absolutely. I mean, we've seen some dirty shenanigans from the Cure, but that one's got to be up there, ladies and gentlemen. The referee's still down for the count. Unbelievable. This is, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is precisely what Juve has been talking about. The Samaritan Syndicate, this is exactly the kind of behavior that they are trying to get rid of here in the RLWF. The referee, to his credit, I mean, giving Drew the eye, but staying professional. I mean, he might expect a slow count maybe, but we'll see. Noah with a beautiful reversal into a powerbomb, but Drew out of the ring, and boom. Noah on the attack. Drew Payne not going to come in empty-handed. He's got a chair. Oof, big knee. Drew doesn't get a chance to use that chair. Clean sent into the corner. Drew grabs Noah from behind and sends him into the ropes. Big combination connecting.
Highly effective.
Drew Payne goes for the pinfall after the enziguri. Here comes Noah, but not needed. Only a 1 count. And boom! The world's most complicated stunner by Drew, but Mr. Clean there to break it up immediately. Face first into the turnbuckle goes Drew Payne, but he's got a counter waiting for him. Face buster. Clean rolls out. Noah has Drew up and powerbomb. Leg hook, is that going to be enough? Mr. Clean in like a shot to break that one up. DDT connecting. Drew with the counter, elbows flying. Dragon twist cutter from Noah. And, oh, inverted DDT from Mr. Clean. Noah, I think, split open. We'll have to wait till the referee gets out of the way. 2 counts only. I think he might be split open. After that move from Mr. Clean, Drew back in the ring now. Goes for the springboard and connects.
This is what he feeds off of. Moments like this big match feel.
And there you go. Push-ups from Drew.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking for something.
Noah with the kendo stick. And little double team here from Mr. Clean and Noah on Drew Payne. That was a very short-lived alliance. Noah dragging Drew to the corner, but Drew fighting back with the elbows to the ribs. Mr. Clean back in the mix now. Drew with the super kick to the face, and Noah in a world of hurt right now. Clean with the counter. Has Drew up and dropped off the top rope. Noah has Mr. Clean. Connects on the attitude adjustment, rolls through. And another one. Leg hook Drew in, though. He's waiting on the outside for the opportunity to break up that pin. And took it. Huge kick to the face by Drew Payne. That could be all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Drew Payne picking up the victory. A little revenge for the loss to the Cartel last week. A great match all around from everybody. But in the end, Drew Payne pulling out the victory over Noah and Mr. Clean. All right. Over to the women's division. And coming out first, representing the Brotherhood, it is the Spanish Assassin, Silencio. Silencio. Oops. Pulled up the wrong window. Sorry about that, everybody. Silencio heading to the ring, coming off a win against Sardonyx on Max. And the winner of this match is going to face off in a non-title match against new Victory Champion Sonya Gray next week, just ahead of Slamaganza 3. And you got to think that if they could pull off a victory there, they might very well get the title shot at Slamaganza 3. Tall orders all around, but the first step tonight, a victory. Silencio. Her opponent tonight. Also coming off a win last week, it is the Lexi Knight. Again, I mean, Lexi Knight would love a shot at the belt. Her tag team partner, Rachel Warren, the champion, over on Shock. I mean, if Lexi Knight were able to have the belt at the Victory Championship at the same time that Rachel Warren had the Freedom Championship, I believe that would be the first time in RLWF history that tag team partners held individual titles at the same time. But a lot of ifs and ands in between those two. Let's start the prediction. You can let me know, for now at least, whether you think Lexi's going to be able to beat Silencio. They lock up. Lexi has her up and down in a hurry. Counter from Silencio. Of course, both the Brotherhood and the Cure have long coveted that those women's singles titles, but to no avail thus far. The Brotherhood would love to have an opportunity for Silencio to get that Victory Championship. Alexi wraps the leg around that bottom rope, and ooh, that is not how legs are supposed to bend. Continuing to attack the leg, but Silencio finally has had enough of that. On their feet, Silencio sends Knight into the corner, and look at the athleticism of Silencio. Lexi sends her into the corner. And boom! Oh! DDT, leg hooked. Only got the one count.
She's just keeping the pressure on. And
Lexi doing a little bit of showboating here against her opponent. And again, not sure that that's the wisest move.
Never looks pretty, but is always effective.
Counter from Silencio. Lexi being dragged to the corner. Referee gets directly in the way, and Lexi Knight able to take advantage. They're going toe-to-toe here now. In the middle of the ring, Lexi. Silencio heads out of the ring. Lexi, the referee, telling Silencio to get back in. Silencio looks like she's going to leave. Lexi grabs her, and Silencio with the sucker punch. Unbelievable. Classic Silencio. Set a trap for Lexi Knight, and she walked right into it, pretending she was going to be leaving the match, and then using that as an opportunity to sucker punch her opponent, Lexi, just when she was getting the jump on her. But despite the sucker punch, little Freudian slip there, ladies and gentlemen, the sucker punch, Lexi Knight still on top. And now Lexi Knight taking the turnbuckle off while the referee's watching Silencio for the count. What is going on here? Absolute chaos in this match from the announcer's booth right down to the ring. I got sucker punch and Lexi mixed together and got sexy punch, but that's okay. That's okay. I stand by it. I stand by it, ladies and gentlemen. Cover by Silencio. Is it going to be enough? No. Lexi gets the shoulder up. Referee still has not noticed that turnbuckle missing in the corner. Silencio on the top rope, and oof. Lexi rolls out of the way just in time. Oof, attacking the leg again. I don't know if Lexi's setting up for a submission or something, but now Lexi going top rope. Hopefully she'll have more success. She does not. Silencio's turn to roll out of the way of the big elbow. They lock up. Silencio has her up. And, oh my goodness, dropped off that bare turnbuckle. Hooks the leg. That might have done it. Lexi still able to kick out, but Silencio now targeting the face of Lexi Knight. Referee still has not spotted the turnbuckle. Unbelievable. Someone, let's get a pair of glasses for the referee. Finally, he spots it.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
And up and over goes Lexi Knight. Oh, super kick connects. Silencio still has the presence of mind to get the counter. Has Lexi up and face first off the turnbuckle. Thankfully, there's an actual turnbuckle there this time. And Silencio digging those heels into the neck of Lexi Knight. But Lexi, a little roll up. And now locks in the submission, trying to make Silencio tap. A match against the Victory Champion on the line, but Silencio able to wriggle free. Outside the ring, but Lexi Knight looks to be setting up for something here. And over the top rope connecting. A big move from Knight. And once again, Lexi Knight disrespecting her opponent. And again, oh my goodness, this is like the 5th or 6th time. You gotta think this is getting a little personal at this point. Silencio reversed into the ring. The crowd going wild for Lexi Knight. They would love to see a victory here for Knight. You have not, Zeke. You have not. Suplex.
I don't think she even knows where she is at this point.
Lexi Knight heading top rope again. And, oh, what a move from the top rope, leg hooked. You might want to go back to sleep, Lexi, because this could be 1, 2, 3. Lexi Knight picking up the win over Silencio. And it is going to be Lexi Knight versus Sonya Gray in a non-title match next week. A huge opportunity for Knight, one of the rookies that came in here in Season 3. A great, great match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good one. Representing the Brotherhood, it is the Messiah, Lex Cassidy. I like new look Lex, I'm not going to lie. Lex Cassidy coming off a big victory last week. And looking to build on that. Again, the Brotherhood have quite a few names that would be in contention for belts here on Mayhem and even on Shock as well. But, I mean, Zeke, obviously, a guy that would be in that conversation, but I would argue Lex Cassidy as well. Again, we are so close to Slamaganza 3. I think next week is going to be huge. Next week is going to be huge. We're going to have a lot of #1 contender matches. There's going to be a lot of questions answered next week, I think, heading into Slamaganza 3. So you definitely don't want to miss the matches next week, that's for sure. I mean, never miss an RLWF match, let's be clear. But in particular, next week. His opponent representing the Cure, some good old-fashioned Cure versus Brotherhood action. There he is, the wild man of the Rio Grande, Jack Sullivan. Coming off a tag team victory last week. He and Malik in a great match against the Wild Ones on Max, pulling out the victory. Well, I mean, two greatest stables in RLWF, I gotta say. I mean, the Reckoning have looked impressive. I mean, there's still a ways to go to prove themselves in that regard. But the Reckoning looking strong. You also gotta think about your Armed and Dangerous have seen a lot of success. The Force, of course, a lot of success. We're gonna have to see going into Season 4. Are there going to be any shakeups to these stables? Are there going to be people moving in, people moving out? Are the stables going to continue? We'll have to wait and see. Jack Sullivan versus Lex Cassidy, and Lex wasting no time. Going straight at Jack Sullivan. Didn't even give me time to get the prediction up. Hold the phone there, Lex. Give a guy a break here. Prediction is alive. As is Lex Cassidy, just unloading on Sullivan. Trying to drag him to the corner, but Lex Cassidy putting some distance. Springboard elbow connecting. And Lex tossed to the outside. Sullivan over the top rope.
Outside the ring now. Hope he's got a plan.
Nice counter. Oof, Cassidy with the leaping knee to the face. Cassidy doing very, very well thus far. I mean, Freddie picking up Smash Sanchez for the for Armed and Dangerous was a great addition to that stable. And again, like you say, with Remy having a great run thus far as All-Star Champion, having Smash there as well keeps Armed and Dangerous in contention for those tag belts as well.
A shot like that to the ego could really shake you up mentally. What are you guys thinking?
7 count. Lex Cassidy's going to clear the decks, but it's an 8 count. He better get back in there. He did. Listen, it's important to clear that. I mean, listen, if he can put him through the table, that's great, but don't lose the match for it.
This match needed
Lex with the mud hole stomps. Just laying into Sullivan. Lex Cassidy putting on a clinic thus far. Oh! Sullivan gets to his feet on the apron.
Outside of the ring now. What's the plan here?
And playing a little cat and mouse there, going in and out of the ring, but Sullivan, DDT. Springboard. Oh, didn't. His legs were so extended there, he barely got any bounce off the ropes, but connected all the same, and now the neck breaker connecting as well. Cassidy on his feet and again connecting with that big knee. Leg hook, middle of the ring, and kick out by Sullivan at 1. And Cassidy with a nice reversal into the suplex. Missed on the clothesline, and Sullivan's going to make him pay for it. Big combination in the corner. And Sullivan from the second rope. Sunset flip into the pin, but only got the 1 count against the Messiah. Sling blade again from Cassidy. Has him on the apron. Counter from Sullivan to get back in the ring. They're going to lock up. Irish whip by Jack Sullivan. Oof, big knee to the midsection. Springboard connecting. Repositioning Lex, maybe setting him up for the submission hold, but Lex with the reversal. Lex, I think, maybe thinking about setting up from the corner, but instead hits the DDT. Oh, splits him wide open. And oh my goodness. Flattened him out, and 1-2, almost the 3. Springboard from Cassidy. Look at the athleticism, the agility. Fans chanting fight forever, but this may be the curtain call here with the leg drop, but Sullivan gets out of the way at the last minute. Hits the neck breaker. What a match. DDT. And Cassidy again connecting with that knee. Sullivan's had no defense for that the entire night. And Lex Cassidy taking advantage. Reversed on the Irish whip, and Sullivan again hits the big knee to the midsection. Cassidy steps outside just for a second to regroup. Counter from Sullivan. Knocks the legs out from underneath the big man. And Sullivan slams it down to the mat. Wind up elbow drop connecting. Leg hook, middle of the ring. No rope breaks in sight here. 2 and 3. And just like that, Jack Sullivan wears down Lex Cassidy to get the victory. A great match from both superstars, but Sullivan emerges bloody and victorious. Didn't even need the submission this time. Jack Sullivan picking up a victory here against Lex Cassidy. All right, time for a little tag team action. Heading out first, former Mayhem Tag Team Champions. Formerly the Brotherhood, formerly Los Conquistadors, currently Thunderstorm. Venu and Ben Fuller. Venu coming off a nice win last week in singles competition. Ben Fuller, of course, had an opportunity to grab that Twitch championship off FDN Colm, but Colm got the better of him. And Thunderstorm back in the tag division here tonight. Good answers, Moz. Good answers.
And here they come.
And out next, it is Armed and Dangerous, the Puerto Rican assassin Freddy Gonzalez, and Smash Sanchez. And there you go, ready to go again. We were talking earlier about what a great addition Smash Sanchez has been to Armed and Dangerous. I think that's given them a lot more variability. And of course, people forget Smash Sanchez, a former champion in his own right. And so definitely the kind of guy you want in your corner. I mean, you certainly wouldn't want to be in the opposite corner for Smash Sanchez, let me put it that way. Armed and Dangerous are ready to go here against Thunderstorm. Should be a barn burner. Let's get to it. I'm going to start the prediction. You can let me know who you think's going to win. This one almost too close to call. Two great teams here in the ring. Smash Sanchez starting off against Venu.
Some good old-fashioned tag team action.
We're going to let the big boys smash into each other for a little bit. Oof, big backbreaker from Sanchez.
We're about to see which one of these teams possesses that X factor here.
There he goes, right
into the corner, and already a tag. We're going to see a little tag team action here. Venu has him up off the ropes. Freddy Gonzalez with the assisted air raid crash. What a move. And Freddy with the big elevated drop kick to boot. Reversal by Venu on the Irish whip, and boom. A little right-hander, but Freddy with the counter. They're going to lock up again here. Freddy in the corner, and we're going to see some tag action now from Thunderstorm. And Venu launching Ben Fuller into Freddy Gonzalez. Freddy sends Ben into the corner, approaching cautiously. He's got to keep an eye on Venu there.
About to be the proverbial one-legged man in the you-know-what kicking contest.
Reversed into a knee to the midsection. Venu taking a swing at Freddy, but Freddy just out of reach. He's going to tag in Smash Sanchez. Fuller still down for the count here. And Smash Sanchez not helping things one bit. Drops the big heavy elbow. And again. And again. Those dog tags looking a little bent after those. And now crisp tags here from Armed and Dangerous. You love to see it. Freddy Gonzalez back in the ring. Big knee. Tries for a sneaky little pin. 2 count, but that is all he's going to get. Freddy now sizing him up. Oof. Drop kick to the side of the head, and now one for Venu as well. Didn't want him to feel left out. And another great tag. Some great tags here. Armed and Dangerous looking sharp. Fuller rolls back into the ring. He's going to lock up with Sanchez, but Sanchez shoves him away and then hits him with a double axe handle. Here's the pin. Didn't even get the 1 count. More work to be done by Smash Sanchez. Fuller fights back. And again, the strength of Smash Sanchez just shoving Ben Fuller away and just prying his arms apart. Fuller ejected Smash Sanchez out after him. Nice counter from Fuller. And a ripcord into a straight right. Fuller tossed into the corner. Smash Sanchez is going to head back inside the ring. Taunting Ben Fuller, daring him to come in. And oh my goodness. Should have heeded the warning. Smash Sanchez all over. Ben Fuller sends him into the corner and oh! A shot to the side of the head from Freddy Gonzalez. Fuller on his feet, though. Sends Smash into the corner. Could be an opportunity to get a tag at the very least here, but Fuller instead off the top rope. Beautiful move. Leg hooked. 2. Oh. Kicked out. Freddy Gonzalez came in. There's the tag for Venu as well. Irish whip from Venu. Big kick to the side of the head. You can see just off screen there, Freddy desperately calling for the pin. But Venu instead locks in the most electrifying move in sports entertainment.
Just mangling the opposition.
Fans actively booing that move. Into the corner goes Smash Sanchez. And out of the corner he comes now, but oh, distracted by Ben Fuller. Venu tried to take advantage, and now Smash making him pay for it. Oh! Drops that forearm across the chest of Venu before tagging in Freddy Gonzalez. Freddy with the low dropkick to the thigh. Hit him right in the Charlie horse, I think, but a neat defeat for his trouble. And Freddy wisely comes out of the ring, but Venu up over top and after him again. Referee starts the count. And Freddy drops him face first off the apron. Oof, hard into the steel steps. Freddy tossing him aside. It's a 6 count. Hits him with the senton, 7 counts.
You tell him, Saxton.
9 count. We might see a double count out here. Venu slips in just ahead of the count. Oh, just barely. Good Lord. Freddy Gonzalez leaving it to literally the last microsecond to get back inside that ring. But sleeper hold locked in. I mean, just has those big arms wrapped around his whole face. But Freddy Gonzalez escapes the hold. Hits the elevated dropkick. Goes to the pin. 2 count only. Big kick out from Venu, who gets the hot tag to Ben Fuller. Ben Fuller with a couple of elbows to Freddy. Big face buster. Freddy in desperate need of a tag here, I think, but Fuller not eager to give him one. Attacking in the corner. Puts the boot in the chest, but Freddy fighting back. Reversed him to the apron. And Freddy, what has he got planned here? Over the top rope, DDT onto the apron. What a move from the Puerto Rican assassin. Freddie still needs a tag as far as I'm concerned, but striking while the iron's hot has him up in the crucifix bomb. 5 count. Freddie's going to head back in. Or is he? He does not head back in. 6 count. And Freddie with the low blow on the outside at the 7 count slides back in. Freddie trying to win by countout. 2000 IQ move. Ben Fuller after taking one in the nards. And there's the countout, little celebration dance from Freddie Gonzalez. And again, another 2000 IQ play from the Puerto Rican assassin. What a finish. Classic Armed and Dangerous victory. You love to see it. All right, this one is gonna be a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out first. Ooh, look at this. The best ever. Ladies and gentlemen, with that new drip, it is Blaze representing the Reckoning, making his way to the ring. Look at this. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the new togs. I like them. The silver is looking clean. It's looking clean, guys. You gotta give him props for it. Making his way to the ring, of course, the Reckoning, a controversial faction, and Blaze, a controversial superstar. Making his way to the ring. Again, one of the superstars that have a American made across the butt there too. There you go, showing a little patriotic pride. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Blaze. Take it aside. Listen. New entry. We're going to watch it, baby. We're going to watch it. Blaze letting all the fans get a look at the new gear. But how you look in the ring is one thing. How you perform in the ring, a different matter altogether. We all know what this man is capable of. We all know what this man is capable of. And we are going to see if he is going to produce results tonight. His opponent, a man who has wanted to get his hands on Blaze one-on-one for a little while. It is the leader of the Brotherhood, Zeke, on the stage. And this one is going to be wild. Now, again, this is a no-holds-barred match. We knew. Don't even bother with rules. There was no point. When these two finally get together in a ring, there is no point. Just let them go. No holds barred. Expect everything, ladies and gentlemen. Zeke versus Blaze.
The look of focus and determination on his face. He wants to show the world.
Of course, a ton of drama, a ton of attacks, a ton of shenaniganry going on between these two teams over the last couple of weeks. The Reckoning vowing to end the Brotherhood. Blaze, a former member of the Brotherhood. Let me start the prediction. And you can let me know who you think is going to win. Well, I mean, again, shenanigans, you never know. You never know with the shenanigans, of course, between the Brotherhood and the Reckoning. So, again, just make it no holds barred and just see what happens. Nice scoop slam there from Blaze off the top rope, and nobody home. Zeke out of the way in time. And now Zeke driving that forearm into the forehead of Blaze.
Tremendous amount of strength on display here.
Gut buster beautifully executed, and the Blaze is going to roll out of the ring from the top rope. Double axe handle across the head. Zeke has been itching. Again, they were in a tag match, but one-on-one, Zeke has been hoping to get his mitts on Blaze and vice versa. A lot of talk backstage. A lot of talk backstage. But in the end, where it counts, right inside the RLWF ring, and that is where things are getting settled right now. Again, two superstars right here, either of which would look good in a number one contenders match. We're going to have to wait and see. Of course, a win here would definitely solidify their contention, I would think, but should be a heck of a match. Blaze now with the neck breaker. No, a counter. And reversal from Zeke. Beautifully done. Zeke rolls in, or slides in, and gets the win by countout. Wow. Wow. I mean, a victory is a victory. I'm sure both competitors would have preferred, I don't know why we're seeing this, but both competitors would have preferred a little more time. I feel like that is not the last time we are going to see these two squaring off against each other. But a nice win there for Zeke all the same. All right, RLWF fans, it is main event o'clock. And coming out first, it is Malik. Likes to think of himself as a sure bet, and he has definitely been winning as of late. Coming off a tag team victory last week and a singles victory the week before that, Malik increasing his own odds and heading to the ring for the main event. The fans, of course, I mean, look, he's got a little bit of a cheering section there, but Malik, a controversial figure from the beginning. And those of you familiar with the long history of the RLWF know exactly what I'm talking about. Malik in singles competition. Oh, last match was not a no-holds-barred match. This match is a no-holds-barred match. My apologies. To your All-Star Champion, Big Daddy Remy Haynes, representing Armed and Dangerous. Malik would absolutely love a win here against Remy Haynes. Malik would love to get that All-Star Championship back. And has an opportunity here tonight, a non-title match, but again, with Slamaganza looming, a win against Big Daddy would help to solidify your chances of showing up to the greatest PLE in sports entertainment history. Zeke also angling for that All-Star Championship. Listen, that would be a great match as well. But listen, say what you will, Big Daddy has been an impressive All-Star Champion thus far. And he may very well emerge from Slamaganza 3 as the champion into Season 4. Would not shock me in the slightest, but Malik with an opportunity here to beat him in a non-title match. Let me start the prediction. And there's the bell. They meet middle of the ring. Into the corner and the big splash. Remy Haynes wasting no time, dragging Malik to the corner, and face first into the turnbuckle he goes. And again. Remy wasting no time, unloading on the corner, but nice counter from Malik. Hits the clothesline. It is indeed, Blaze.
He saw it coming, taking advantage.
They lock up. Malik into the corner. Another big splash from Remy Haynes.
Turning the tables there.
Malik with the counter. Into the corner and walks right into an elbow. Reversal after reversal into the corner. A great match here. And now Malik, coast to coast, slams him into the turnbuckles. He is not done. One more time. Into the turnbuckles he goes. Counter, though, from Haynes. This is a great, I mean, more of a technical match than I was expecting here. Counter from Malik. He did, yeah, he was in the last match, Blaze. He was in this last match. Second last match. Inverted DDT from Remy Haynes. Repositioning Malik. Maybe thinking about a pin. Might be a little too early for that. Malik on his feet. Blaze has him up. Look at the strength. And boom. Crawls to his opponent. Drapes the hand over for the pin, but Malik gets the shoulders up. Listen, Obi, cost cutting, man. Cost cutting. Just because he's champion doesn't mean he can't be frugal. Nothing wrong with that. Remy with a big clubbing forearm across the back. And now Remy setting up in the corner. Oh no, 3, 2, 1. Claymore connects. Is that going to be enough? Oh, almost got the 3 count already. Remy complaining to the referee, thought the count was slow. I disagree, but Malik with the Spanish fly. Malik setting up Remy. And boom. Hits the finisher. Hooks the leg. Oh, another close call. And now Malik can't believe it. Stomping away on Remy Haynes. Malik letting the fans have it now. Remy taking advantage of the distraction for the counter. But Malik right back to work. Remy trying to create a little distance here. And Malik hurled into the corner. And now the big boot of Big Daddy. Right in the beard of Malik. And he is not done yet. Off the ropes, and the big splash. Malik on the apron, Remy waiting. Oh, revved up for the attack, but Malik was ready for him. Remy still in control, has him on the ropes. Counter from Malik. He's got him up, and oh! A beautiful move. Reversed into the referee, and now Remy on the attack. Has him up. And down. Leg hooked. 2 count again. Malik again gets the kick out. Remy off the ropes, and oh! Malik gets the legs up on him. Another great counter from Haynes. Face first into the turnbuckles. But there's the counter from Malik. Counter from Haynes. They lock up. Malik. Reversal. Beautifully done. Has him up and powerbomb. Oh, brutal. And the standing Spanish fly. Remy face first. Eats a kick from Malik. He is not done. Top rope split leg moonsault. Leg is hooked. And 1, 2, 3, Malik gets the victory over the All-Star Champion. And now, almost certainly in the contention to face Remy at Slamaganza for that All-Star Championship. We are going to have to wait and see next week. But a huge, huge step forward for Malik, and what a great night of sports entertainment. Thank you very much for joining. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and to subscribe and to share this with a wrestling fan that you know and love. Get more eyes on the RLWF, because we would love to have our community. We have a great community here. We would love to see it grow even further. Thank you very much, guys. We will be back on Friday on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably too late. But we are going to be back for Shock. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me, and we will see you next time.